Lee Priest compares free weight and cable exercises, talks isolation work for weaker muscles. Priest shares when to use isolation exercises and breaks down the differences between cable and free weight movements. Bodybuilding veteran Lee Priest always knew which tool to pick up to get the job done. On July 28, 2025, he detailed the differences between dumbbell, cable, and barbell work. He also discussed how to use isolation exercises to correct imbalances. Lee Priest compares free weight and cable exercises, talks isolation work for weaker muscles. Throughout his career, Priest pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the IFBB Pro League. Hailed as the greatest bodybuilder by four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler, Priest's legacy has stood the test of time despite never managing to win the Sandow Trophy. At 53 years old, training doesn't look exactly like it once did for Priest. However, he still employs many of the techniques and exercises that helped him reach the top of the sport. From cable and dumbbell to barbell, he utilized every tool he had during his prime. Lee Priest breaks down free weights versus cable and isolation exercises for weaker body parts. In the YouTube video, Priest explained that isolation exercises help correct imbalanced muscles. Flexible escapes. I've always done both. I prefer two-handed, but if you got one side that's a little weaker, then you'll have a stronger arm, then it's always good to isolate them and do that weaker one first sometimes. You always got to have one side that pushes a little bit more than the other, which is stronger, whether it be legs or arms. Priest believes technique efficiency is most important for sustained results. Even that weight there, that feels, I wouldn't say heavy, but you can feel the weight and I'm getting a good contraction. Just doing this exercise properly using good form, contracting the muscle, I'm starting to get a pump. Your body can't see the weight. You're going by full, your muscle doesn't have eyes on if you do it with. You're going by feel. Your muscle doesn't have eyes, so if you do it with good form, I'm getting a good pump in my lats. The weight is irrelevant if you're doing the exercise properly, he said. He touched on the key differences between cable, barbell, and dumbbell. He revealed that a pin-loaded stack could feel lighter than that same amount of weight attached to a barbell. There's a big difference. I used to see people say I bench 400, but on pin-loaded, that's a big difference from 400 pounds on a free bar. It's relevant to what you're doing at the time. You can't compare a pin-loaded stack to free weights. It's just totally different. You can curl 200 pounds on a barbell curl pin loaded. You do 200 pounds free weight, you probably wouldn't. Priest has plenty of nutrition tips to help lifters improve their body composition. He recently laid out how to bulk on a budget. Out of all protein options, Priest favors ground beef most for its versatility. Whether you're picking up a dumbbell, barbell, or pulling a cable, Priest believes they are all valuable tools. For weaker body parts, he recommends including isolation work.